Hey Frosties, it's Jaxion and welcome to my first ever YouTube video. So I made a poll on my Instagram a couple of days ago asking if we're gonna do this video or the other one, which is how I grew my channel from scratch. Yeah, so this one basically. Quick introduction, I am Jaxion, Jax, Blue Boy, whatever you want to call me. I'm a content creator from the Philippines. I've been doing Twitch for 2 years. 2 whole years. And it started as a hobby, basically, and there's like so many possibilities on Twitch. I'm currently sitting at 5,000, I think, like 5,000. And yeah, we're gonna start from the start, basically. So I started streaming around April 2021 because I'm just a student and I don't have anything else to do. I was doing my college classes and I was really bored at home. And in addition to that, there is, the pandemic that happened. I thought to myself, what if I start streaming like for fun, like to meet people, since we're all in lockdown and everyone else was in their house. And I think that would be a good idea. If we're talking about inspirations, I've never had any. Been like really new to like Twitch and live streaming and everything. But I've heard of like VTubers and I think they're pretty cool. I started my channel, my first name on Twitch was Jack Frosted Flakes. The reason for that is that I had to come up with, I don't know, like a funny like name, or it was a cute name. I kind of have like a lore for that. So back in high school, my nickname was Jack Frost because they most of my friends like told me similarities with him. So like fast forward to now, I accepted that nickname and I think it's kind of funny. So that brings us to my first half, which was like Jack Frost, and then the second half is the Frosted Flakes. So I'm kind of like obsessed with Frosted Flakes, and yeah, so I combined those together and we got Jack Frosted Flakes. That was the backstory of my name. And during April, since I started streaming at April, from April to October, never took it seriously. I only streamed like once a day, twice a day, and because I was pretty busy with life and college and everything. So yeah, I've been streaming inconsistently. Even though I was doing that, I met a couple of people and kind of had like regulars and everything. It was pretty small, but it meant a lot to me. I'm pretty sure like if there's anyone out there watching this, like starting out a new like Twitch channel, you just know the feeling of having your first follower, your first subscriber, your first first gift sub. It's insane. So yeah, let's talk about my firsts. So my first follower, I still remember him. So my first follower was this guy. He's called Bear Bombastic, and it was on a league stream because I used to do like league streams a lot back then. Since I don't know any games to play, and I don't know, League 8 years of playing League. But I swear I'm not toxic. Maybe sometimes, I don't know. That guy, Bear, from my first follower and my first viewer, basically, he was there during my test streams, from April to October, and he was like the nicest, and he was my first subscriber as well, and he made my channel art, which is like incredible. I've never met any like digital artists like trying to lend me their stuff, and the thing that he made for my channel was this like channel art. It was basically a guy with glasses, and he was like eating, like had a big bowl of cereal. So that like really represents me as like Jack Frosted Flakes, like eating Frosties. Like it's insane. Like it's cute. I still remember at that time my internet connection was still like the DSL, which is get an optic fiber, like fiber optic cable. Those who have those Copper 5, no, we don't do that. We don't do that anymore. If you haven't, please upgrade. I started streaming with a really bad laptop. I had like a gaming laptop that I gave to my brother since I got my like new PC from Stream. And this laptop was like 4 years old, but it can run games like fairly, but not those AAA games. And like my first year was like just with that laptop. I was struggling. Like internet was pretty bad. My streams were like 540p. Like that's like the best that I can ever provide to viewers, basically. Regardless of that, people still like came to my stream. You know, even though I was like struggling with average concurrent viewers, like usually I'd get like 2 viewers, like 3. One big mistake that I made as a super small streamer was trying to keep up my energy. Because I used to have my viewer count open, and that's one of the worst things that you can ever do if you're streaming, because you just have to make your energy like so consistent throughout the entire stream. Because I know how that feels when, for example, you have like 10 viewers, and then like you see your viewer count drop to like 5, and it kind of hurt. You know, let's be honest, it kind of hurts. If there's any like small streamers out there, you just know how I feel, I swear. Seeing that, that's like one of my like worst mistakes ever when I was starting streaming. You have to make your energy very consistent throughout the entirety of the stream. Let's jump to November, which was the start of having an actual brand for myself, and I took streaming very kind of seriously during November 2021. And I came up with the name like Jaxion, because the Jack is still there, like the Jax. Some people mistook me for Jax in League of Legends, and I don't main top. Nah, I'm an ADC, I'm proud to be a bottom laner, basically. When that started, like having an actual brand, because I tried learning like strategies sort of during my trial streams from April to October, and I decided to come up with like a look with the collar and what should I call the people that like follow the stream. I don't like to call them like followers or like subscribers or anything, because I don't know, like followers, like are they behind me? Like, are you in my walls? Like, you follow me? So I came up with Frosties because, from the Frosted Flakes, Frosties, cute. I think the first nickname that I had for the people was like Snowflakes, but I just realized, it can be derogatory for some people. I made a Discord server, and I called it Frosty's Fortress because play on words, my brain sometimes work. I'm glad. Why does my brain work much harder when it comes to this rather than in academics? It's weird. And yeah, Jaxion was born, like birthed. I think during the Jaxion name, I was having at least like 4 to like 10 viewers, which is a huge upgrade. I think I had at least like 150 like followers. My actual start on streaming would probably be November, because the established brand and everything. I even dyed my hair blue, and that was like the first time I bleached my hair. I was like, I hope I don't get bald. Looked pretty great at that time. That was also the time I started rating people. I started making friends from different communities, which was the best thing ever. You know what? That was like the moment that I knew the branding is real. Every time I dropped off of someone's stream, people would sort of like notice me. They would start asking questions like, wait, is this the guy with the blue hair? The one with the blue like room and everything? I was like, oh my god, like it actually works. Like, I'm not even joking. Streaming is starting to become very saturated to the point that it's becoming normal compared to the years before. If ever I would make like a tip when you're starting streaming, I think it would be to establish your brand. What kind of colors, I don't know, like aesthetic would you go for? Also guys, 2 things important that I just know is that you should have mic. That is so important. and also a visual, whether it might be your face cam or a VTuber or a PNG. You know, some of my friends are PNG and they're so cute. I've seen a couple of streams that they don't have a webcam, they don't have a mic, and then they communicate through their chat via their keyboard basically, and I don't think people are going to stay if that's the case. I made lots of friends from Facebook groups and other communities via raids, or if I drop by their channel. That's one of the most important parts of creating a community, is to merge your community with them. You know, not in like oh, you guys should follow me on their chat. That's so obnoxious. I don't like people who self promote. It's a bit narcissistic, okay? But yeah, we don't appreciate that. And also follow for follow. No, nah. Like, so December 2021, I started playing Valorant, and I think that's one of the games that leveraged my my channel, and I think the reason why is that people, you know, would want to play with you is because you're a streamer.
Like, can I play with you? Like, come on, like, I'm okay.
I do think that having such a high player base also gives like a small slice of discoverability. Fast forward to April or May of 2022, which was last year. I think I was averaging at least like 15 to 20 viewers at that time, and one of them asked me if I want to do like a PC goal, you know, those donation goals on the bottom. They know how bad my PC was. My stream was running at only like 720 in like maximum, because most of the games would just lag and the performance was just insufferable. So I put the donation goal below, and you know, maybe one day I guess people would help me. Like, the first thought that came to my head when it comes to Twitch was, from what I've heard from Twitter, there were like hate raids that's like going around, and you can go anonymous basically, and it's scary to be having like people like hate you for, I don't know, maybe I play bad, or just because. So one day, I think it was around May, I still had my donation goal on, and there was this one day I just woke up. So I just woke up and I looked at my phone and I saw a PayPal notification saying that they had donated $1,000 on my PayPal basically. I remember the time that I thought it was fake, but I clicked at the notification and I saw it, and it turns out it was from a viewer. So yeah, if you're watching this or something, without you, I never would have had a PC. So I remember like crying. I remember crying so hard because I've never thought someone would send that $1,000. That's like a lot of money. They must have seen my drive when it comes to like streaming, because I'm really passionate about this. This is something that I love. And so yeah, $1,000. And I remember walking out my door telling my brother, dude, somebody just gave me $1,000. I'm gonna get a PC now. And he started like crying. He also started crying. It was the craziest thing ever. Comparing it from the day that I started Twitch, that I was scared that nobody's gonna see my content, even though there were people that gave like hate messages on stream, and that kind of made me feel bad about myself. But the thing is, love outweighed the hate, and I still continued to stream because I am super passionate about this. So let's fast forward to the end of my first year. I ended my first year, I guess, at like 1.3 thousand followers. Imagine 1,000 people cramped up in your house. I don't even think they would fit. I am so grateful for the people that I met throughout the my journey. And if I never would have done this, if I've never done this, I never would have had like such great friends. I've never would have had the setup that I wanted, because I've never had a PC before. I think the greatest takeaway from this is that if you're passionate about something, whether it might be photography or like streaming, video editing, and whatsoever, don't ever stop, because you'll never know where the road will take you. If there's someone out there that's very passionate about these things, don't stop. That's your sign. Also, create a brand for yourself if you're an aspiring content creator, and reach out to other people. Maybe I get to make tips on my next video. Also, let me know what kind of video do you want me to do next, because your comments are appreciated, and that would give me so much ideas for my future YouTube videos. And feel free to like and subscribe. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm saying that. God, I feel like like a YouTuber now, you know? And we go live on Twitch almost daily, so if you want to talk there, please feel free to do so. Hope you guys stay frosty. Until next time. Bye guys.